My name is Nicole Fiore, and I roller skate. You know the old school roller skates, 2 in front, 2 in back? Yeah, those ones. I'm gonna be teaching you how to roll and entertaining you along the way. Come roll with me. Hello! Today we are going to go over the snake walk. Before I sound confident in what I'm doing, a bunch of people kept asking me, can I do a snake walk tutorial? And I was like, what is a snake walk? Like, I legitimately had no idea what this move was. And then I was like, oh, I think I've done that before. I think this move comes from jam skating because I remember growing up during session and stuff, there were some jam skaters that would practice in the middle. And then I think I've seen like Diamond and Hunter and Tony, I think I've seen them all do this. So I think that's where it comes from. I'm gonna break it down as best as I can. There are a few different ways that I've seen it and that I've done it. You may see me struggle with it because I haven't done it very much. I also have only can't even talk, I haven't had coffee yet. I have only done it on this foot. I haven't done it on that one. Oh, okay, not bad. Let's talk about the back foot first. So whatever side you are doing, to me, it's most comfortable to do the back foot as my right foot. So my left foot is leading and my left side is to the camera. That could also just be because my left side is my good side. For me, it's most comfortable to do the right foot. Now, this is a little complex because I am currently working on another tutorial to transition back to forward in an easier way and kind of develop your 3-turn from back to forward. And that is pretty much what has to happen during this move. So your back foot is basically turning like this. And it's not quite 3 turns, it's like half 3 turns, like that. Now I have these chunky outdoor wheels on. They're actually speed wheels. And I left these on purpose because I wanted to do it with a bigger wheel because I know most of you are wearing bigger wheels, so I wanted to make sure I didn't trip over my own wheels. So that back foot, like I said, it's turning like this. Now if I get really specific, it's going, I'm picking up the heel wheels, picking up the toe wheels, heel, toe. So I'm switching off my right foot, picking up the heel wheels, picking up the toe wheels, heel, toe, heel, toe. And I think you have to kind of just get a rhythm. Like if you focus too much, it's gonna be too slow. You have to get like a bounce to it. Pretty much with everything, there's a bounce. I always say soft knees, but you can also think of it as a bounce. So let's practice that a few more times. I legitimately just need to practice this one. Anyway, so the back foot moves like this. With your hips and your core, don't rotate too much. Keep it kind of at this diagonal. Like yes, when you do pick up the heel wheels, you'll pull your right hip back a bit and you'll rotate a bit to your right. And then when you pick up the toes, you'll rotate a little bit forward, but your core pretty much stays at a diagonal. So tighten that up, tighten up your back. If you get into anything, start moving like your shoulders like this. That feels really weird. And even when I'm practicing just the back foot, I have my toe wheels on the ground of the front foot. So I don't have the entire skate down. There's a hair in my face. So yeah, I don't have the entire skate down. I have the front wheels down. This will help you because if you practice it like this, just with the front foot going in a straight line, but with the front wheels down, that will give you a better idea of how it's gonna go because unless you're doing the heel version of this, your heel wheels are not going to be on the ground. And I'll get to that later. But I think it's harder. Okay, ugh. There's so many different little things to do on this. But this all wheels on the ground, I think is actually more difficult than doing the toe version. The toe version looks more difficult, but in order to keep everything on the ground, I think that is harder than the toes. So we'll get to that in a moment. Let's do the back foot one more time. And then we should switch, because with everything, we should do it both sides. These wheels make such a weird noise. I use my arms a lot too to help me. They kind of go like this. Oh my gosh, there's a spider. I squished him. He's on my wheel. Anyway, yeah, that left one is not nearly as comfortable for me. But play with the body. Like I said, tighten the core, tighten your back, let your shoulders and your arms kind of move around, however is comfortable for you. Okay, now let's talk about the front foot. This is where it gets tricky. So I've seen a lot on the internet where the front foot is just creating this S shape, this like zigzag. I think that's difficult, like I said, to keep all the wheels on the ground and roll it like this way, curve that way, curve that way. When I was playing with this, quick little story, my mother-in-law and I skate every week. We try to skate an hour a week at least. And I was trying to learn this and she was like watching me like, what the heck is going on? And so she just kept doing the front foot and she was doing the heel version. So she just had her heel wheels on the ground and was going like this. And it's actually a cool move on its own. She was like going like this and she was like, is this the baby snake? So that's a new move, the baby snake. Anyway, okay, so the front foot, we have a lot of options here. And please correct me if I'm wrong. If you're going to keep all the wheels on the floor, I do suggest just like slightly rolling and don't do anything with the back foot. So now we're basically gonna switch rolls. Don't do anything with the back foot. Just move the front foot and try to curve it. If you cannot get your edge to do that, you may just need to loosen your trucks, loosen your action, because you should be able to move a little bit, and that's going in inside, outside, inside, outside. So this is really good practice for edges. So plant the back foot, swerve the front foot. When you're just doing this, I do suggest to, again, tighten your abs, tighten your back, but just kind of start it looking forward, facing forward. And then you can start to like rotate it and move your body with it. So your body can kind of do, if you want, your body can kind of do, this feels really funny just standing like this, but side to side. If your back foot is your right foot, when you curve to the inside edge, you will lean to your right. When you curve to the outside edge, you will lean a little to the left. Right? Left. If it is switched, then you would, your left foot's the back foot, you would curve outside edge to the right, inside edge to the left, outside, inside. The main way that I know how to do this and that I've seen it done is with the toe wheels. This gets a little complex, but I think we can figure it out. When you're going to the inside edge, your big toe wheel is guiding you. When you're going to the outside edge, your baby toe, pinky toe wheel is guiding you. So you're going to roll big toe, little toe, big toe, little toe. If you have toe stops in like me, be careful when you do transition to the big toe, because there have been quite a few times where I've clipped my toe stop and it stops your momentum. So just be careful of that. But big toe, little toe, big toe, little toe. And it doesn't need to be the most graceful thing. Like this move is kind of funky, and it's funky when you get into it. So if it like doesn't transition smoothly, that's actually okay. Like it can be a little clunky because the back foot should be bouncing, your back knee should be bouncing a little. So it will make the transition easier. Another way that I keep running into my wall. Another way that I've seen this done is to do the big toe and then both toe wheels. But I think that's harder. My knee like doesn't want to do that. It helps me to do big toe, little toe. It creates the angle a little easier. I don't have to work as much, which is a plus. The other way that I've seen it done is a heel. So you can guide yourself with your heel wheels like this. So there's a lot of funky ways to do this. I am going to practice all 3 of those. I will do the all on the ground first. So the back foot does this motion, your front foot guides you, doing that S motion. This is really hard to not look down like that way when I'm doing this. Try to look straight. Yeah, this, yeah, all the wheels on the ground I think is difficult, and it doesn't get the like disjointed look. If you do all wheels on the ground, I may just be doing this wrong, but it feels like it's like both feet are going like this, which yeah, that makes sense. But the cool thing about the snake walk that I've seen the jam skaters do is that it like kind of looks disjointed. Like it doesn't look like it is flowing naturally. Okay, let's try the big toe, little toe version. This has a better flow. I say that as I'm about to try the other foot and I don't even know if I can do it. Oh gosh. Ah! Okay. Bum, bum, da. Try to look up. That feels so weird to transition looking up. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna nail this. I'm gonna practice this. Ba 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 ha. Ba 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 ba. Oh, that looks kind of cool. I haven't looked at it in the mirror. That's kind of neat. Okay, so definitely keep both knees bent. In one of those runs, I got a little too far forward. If that happens, just roll your way up, make it a move. Okay, let's try the heel one. Okay, so front heel wheels on the ground, move it. Oh, this one's kind of fun. Oh. Da-da. I don't know what song I'm making up as I'm doing this. Wow, this is a good ab workout. I'm tightening up a lot so that I can stay, and then my muscles around it are moving. Yeah, wow, okay. That's a lot. That's a lot to practice. It's a fun one. Definitely like give yourself breaks, because I can tell on my own, there's a lot of muscles that are working on this one. Smart to take this one slow. There's a lot of moving parts. So like I kind of mentioned, I will be doing a tutorial on a transition back to forward. It will kind of, if you're practicing this, it will make sense, like to connect the moves. That's what I'm really loving about skating right now. There's so many different moves that people are wanting to learn that all kind of flow together. So once you unlock one move, it will make it easier to figure out other moves around it. I guess that is common sense, that makes sense, but like, yeah. All right, thank you so much for watching this. Thank you for bringing this move to my attention and wanting to learn it. This was really fun to break down and figure out different ways to do it. So I appreciate you all. I really hope this makes sense. I hope you can practice this in a small space like I'm using. I know a lot of us are stuck indoors still, so please make use of the small space that you have and let me know how it goes. Bye. Well, that was fun. It'd be real tight if you liked this video, and hit that subscribe button while you're at it. Okay, bye. Told you I'd practice. Oh, that's a fun one. To go from a downtown to a snake walk. Oh, dun 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 dun. Ha ha ha. Can you do a backwards snake walk? Oh. All right.